map as well, and some CC. They don't have the R lot that kind of synergizes really well with it with that Demon Gaze though. So I'm wondering how this is going to kind of go. Are they going to be able to pick up something like a Nana or maybe that Aurora that we're looking for? Or there goes the Vexana that we kind of mentioned earlier, starting to make a big staple on the competitive scene.
Yeah, just like you said, I noticed that Vixana and kind of Whale have this similar stuff when assassins going in or like maybe fighters going in, they gonna be catched with the CC and might be burst down because a lot of damage here. So it's kind of uncomfortable to play against Vixana these days. And the CC is pretty standard, I would say, for the X-Plane, insanely strong. And Novaria, I don't know, kind of early damage is lacking, but Vixana as well, so they kind of matched on the mid lane now.
Yeah, and looking at a lot of mobility, I would say, though, from RRQ Hoshi, just due to having that Benedetta, who did get picked up alongside the Cho. This is not too standard from what I've been familiar with, at least on the NACT and the North American side of things when it comes to drafting. This is going to be the first Benedetta game I think I've actually seen. We haven't had a single one in our competitive scene yet. The Cho, I would say it comes a little here and there. I mean, it is single target CC, has great mobility. They have a little bit of crowd control, though. I mean, I guess the Navario can make up for it for the slow, but I feel like they need some more group set potential as they jump into this, at least for the side of RRQ Hoshi. I mean, you did mention the CC. I think that's a great option. Definitely one of the stronger heroes in the XP lane. And the Vexana definitely can provide that Eternal Guardian for some good frontline presence and some also quick burst damage. Now, marksmans are still available. Who do you think we're going to get for both sides?
Oh, Claude and Carrie, probably. It's like, I don't know. But I would love to see some, like, Nathan or Leslie being picked. I don't mind. Yeah, Chu is being picked here and there from, like, what, season 1? He's being picked here and there. But I've concluded that you can pick Chu in only one case, is when the player is, like, top-notch with the Chu. Because it's, like, so heavily skill dependent hero which can fit pretty much any game, any meta, if you play good with it.
Ooh, speaking of playing good, there goes that Barat we were talking about a little bit earlier, starting to sneak into the scene again. That strong frontline presence, definitely running it in the jungle. Normally we see it stacked up with the support. We did see the Mathilda banned out, though. It could go with the Rafaela and Angela. I've actually seen it paired up with the Florian as well. And these are still all options available on the table as we're now jumping into the second phase of bans. Looks like the Minotaur was banned out. Now, there is no Diggy ban. At least in North America, we have been seeing a rise of the Tigreal sneaking up into the scene again and making a huge statement. And without the Diggy being banned out, they may be able to slot in. I mean, it would have to be last pick, though, especially because that Diggy is still on the table, unless we see one of the sides ban the Diggy.
And the honorable mention is Estes, I guess, with the Barats is like, let's say, classic combo. We might see it here as well. Darius being banned and the Minotaur from the other side. Minotaur is pretty reasonable ban here because it's feels really good and the front lane, but it's lacking mobility though. If they would pick Minotaur here, I don't know. Last time actually, it kind of fits that kind of meta I spoke earlier, like fat heroes meta, let's say. And if they pick Minotaur here, it would be that kind of pick.
Yeah, especially because they're probably thinking RQ Hoshi's expecting that support to come out, and they think it's going to be like you said. It could be the Estes, it could be the Rafaela, it could definitely be the Angela. And that would open up the opportunity for them to grab a Group CC roamer. I mean, they did ban out the Minotaur, though. They, like I said, they could take a Tig. They could take really anything. They could also take away a support. But this may be a Cho, actually, in the roam position. So it looks like they're not going to go in for probably that Tig. As we are looking, though, we said the marksmen are still on the table. Looks like they're going to ban the Kaja. A little bit of that suppression has been taken away. And the Martis, which has been a really good hero, especially in the early game in the jungle. Able to use that decimation, take those neutral objectives, and kind of hunt down those enemies with low HP. Now, marksmen still are available. Every single marksman, matter of fact, not a single marksman has been banned at all in the first game today between RRQ Hoshi and Team LILGUN. You mentioned the carry. Can definitely burst down that Barats, is a heavy hitter. They could provide some late game damage, but I still think RRQ Hoshi needs something on their roster for the early phase.
Yeah, early phase is definitely lacking here because Novaria and Vixana are not that kind of early gamers. Yeah, and the carry from LILGUN kind of to be expected. And
yeah,
I don't know, but you know, like both teams are not that early game oriented. Okay, Benedetta can be early game, pressure, and the Cho as well, but other ones, I don't know, kind of supporting this kind of behavior if we're gonna see one. And the Claude, like, expected.
it is expected. I asked you the question, which was we were going to see, and you said Carry and Claude. No doubt about it. There it is. The proof is in the pudding. Looks like the meta is blending well across all levels of the MLBB scene between all these different competitors. Now, that is a finalized roster. They are going to go in for that Fredrin. This most likely will be the Fredrin in the jungle and Benedetta in the XP lane. At least that's what I'm expecting. But hey, you never know when it comes to international scenes. They can definitely switch it up and keep you on your toes. We're still waiting for the final pick from Team LILGUN. We are going to need to see a
just pick the
support. There
I was just thinking, like, just grab it, just take it, and it's yeah, nice. A pretty interesting matchup is going on. Like Estes and Barats is like level 4 is unbeatable. But I kind of, I don't know about Vixana. It's from my perspective, it's kind of not that good in this kind of draft, but we'll see. Maybe the personal skills are that high that we're picking Vixana like first 2 picks.
Yeah, and you know, honestly, seeing the way this is gonna go, I mean, the Barats is a bully when it comes to these neutral objectives. He's not the easiest hero to kind of invade on, especially early for the orange and purple buff. Like you said, stacked up with the Estes is going to make him even stronger in terms of the heals. And the later this goes, if Estes doesn't fall, he'll be able to get those heals even better as we get to that mid to late game and pretty much make Barats unkillable. Now, we didn't see a lot of early game damage, though, from the side of RRQ Hoshi. And that's the only thing that I'm kind of concerned about as this is going to go on. Yes, they do have the Claude. I mean, the later this goes, you can pick up something like that Demon Hunter Sword, maybe a Golden Staff, and be able to rush in and deal the damage necessary to take down the Barats. But maybe that's the game plan with them. Maybe it's the Benedetta. It can definitely rush in with the Electo Final Blow. Whereas Barats is not the most mobile hero. But it's definitely going to be a challenge to see which way this kind of plays out. There are 2 bullies in the jungle, though. We're looking at a Fredrin going up against the Barats.
Yeah, I think the Barats going to have an upper hand in this matchup because, like, Fredrin kind of nerfed a little bit. His ultimate is not doing that a lot of burst damage, and Estes can easily heal up everything he's gonna get. So it's gonna get tough for RRQ for like 6-7 minutes, I would say. And then if LILGUN don't have much snowball to kind of lock in RRQ at their base, we're gonna get to see RRQ is kind of comebacking. So that's my guess.
Yeah, and speaking of guesses, as we are looking at the virtual stadium winding up, jumping into our first series of the day, Group Stage A, RRQ Hoshi, all the way out from Indonesia, going up against Team LILGUN from Mongolia. Into the land of dawn we go. Best of 3. who will be able to make it out of group stage A.
So we're jumping right into the action here, and level 4 is being farmed, almost being farmed. We're gonna see first engage in the turtle, I guess, in like 20 seconds.
Yeah, gonna be looking out for that engagement. On the top side, though, we are looking at a little bit of some late game marksmen, but look at a battle in the mid-river already. First blood, Zara able to pick it up. That was within the first 2 minutes, and they didn't just take down anybody. They took down the jungler from RRQ,
Yeah, he
which
kind of
means
like
they won't have the retribution.
1 versus 3 he went. It's so, and the final blow with the petrify on side, trying to steal the turtle, and the turtle being farmed still by the retribution on the barats, and trying to kill, clean up the kills, and Choice dies as well, and the rough start for RRQ Hoshi.
Yeah, rough start, down by 1 kill, not able to take the first neutral objective, is going to put him slightly behind 500 gold. You're going to have to see how that kind of plays out with that turtle. We'll have a massive XP boost, but there's a lot of mobility. I mean, you're already seeing the Benedetta trying to out-rotate on the CC in the bot lane.
Yeah, that's what she should do. She should skip like the wave and pressure the mid lane or the jungle. If it's not happening, RRQ Hoshi is going to have a problem because, as you said, it's mobility hero should take advantage on the rotation.
Yeah, and speaking of rotations, a couple items showcasing. You are going to see that elegant gem picked up from this Novaria. We mentioned, though, who's going to be the one to kind of deal the damage to the Brats, especially in the early phase. We feel like that's kind of lacking for the side of RRQ Hoshi right now, and it kind of is painting the story how they're not able to take that first neutral objective. If they don't find a way to take down the Barats and the Estus, this is going to be dangerous because they're only going to get beefier. Those heals are only going to get stronger. And pretty much going to be unkillable until they can get SKYLAR on point to be able to burst him down.
Yeah, absolutely agree, and it's like going just like I think it would go. RRQ Hoshi need to stop this snowball because it's going to continue when the Estes gonna have his ultimate, and he does. And now I guess Team LILGUN going to try to take some objective, and they trying to force some fights now, and the fights is heavily in favor of Team LILGUN because RRQ Hoshi, just like you said, have no damage.
Yeah, they weren't able to take the first neutral objective, but the second one 4 seconds away from spawning in. Can RRQ Hoshi even out the odds? Are we going to start seeing Team LILGUN form up this snowball that War Barbie was talking about? Brat's able to get a kill and also able to get that first turtle, pulling the objective and aggro from the turtle, getting ready for this engagement. As you are going to see a big knock up to Jean Kondo in the way of the dragon. Just Satan's going to take down 4-bit with the electro final blow. Blaze Duet from SKYLAR into the back lane, find Easton. Trying to run away. Zara is going to take down Jesse, though. 1 member falling for the side of Team LILGUN and 1 from RRQ Hoshi. Irad will find a kill. Is going to take down Aizen. That's going to be 1 for 2. Oh, make that 1 for 3.
Pretty good job with a flicker. The first skill
able to find their synergy.
Initiating right.
Should be able to take this.
Yes, sorry. Go on.
Ooh, should be able to take this objective. Had a little bit of a slight connection issue. My bad, War Barbie. But as we are jumping into this 4-3, that looks like RRQ Hoshi was able to take that turtle. So now, oh no, did they take the turtle or did they lose it?
Yeah, the super good initiation with the Cho with the flicker on the Estes and the follow-up with the Benedetta on the 4 people electro final blow with the Petrify bursting down the targets, and RRQ Hoshi winning the fight because of the Chu initiation, and he get wrecked because of it now, I guess.
Ooh, and you are seeing some heavy focus from the side of Team LILGUN. 4-man rotation, trying to get to the side lane, trying to possibly proxy it as well. And look at the bullying from Zara on this Barats, trying to zone out Irad from his farm.
Yeah, that's exactly what they should do. Take some objectives now, and the ultimate is being popped by the Estes and 4 people being healed, but no pressure. I mean, there is some pressure on the tower, but not enough to fall down.
Yeah, not enough to fall down. Still hanging on by about 25% HP. 2,000 gold lead for Team LILGUN right now. And then they're having a pretty good game. Maybe be able to take one of these turrets, but their bot side is hanging on pretty low too.
Yeah, but the counter pressure is there. Chu is going up on the bot lane, on the X plane, and the Claude is farming pretty good actually. Like RRQ last fight on the turtle is super good, super good. I didn't expect that. Kinda should take Purify probably on the S-test, and this flicker might be a problem later in the game because of the super good initiations on the show.
Yeah, definitely gonna have to watch out. Without having that Purify, is gonna be easily grouped up with some CC if not careful. Bebex is gonna go ahead and take that turret on the top side. Turtle has spawned in. Both sides able to claim one, but who will be able to take this next objective? You're already seeing Team LILGUN in position to be able to hit the retribution.
Yeah, they kinda, but Chu is already can oh, 4 people petrify again with electro final blow, follow up with everything, every bit of damage they have, but not enough.
Yeah, just showcasing his mastery of that show, but it looks like RRQ Hoshi able to take this turtle in their hands. We'll get that XP boost they were looking for. Slowly starting to try and equalize this economy. They are down by about 1,000 gold. But that's just telling half of the stories. Both these teams fighting out early aggression, 5-4 already on the scoreboard. And it's just a battle back and forth. I wouldn't say this is really a one-sided story, but a seize for the tier 1 turret is on the way.
Yeah, they should take the tier 1 turret. They should take all of the tier 1 turrets. Team LILGUN, I mean, they need to use all of the stronger parts of the Estes, which is his ultimate, to pressure all of first turrets and second turrets, and you kind of don't want to go to the super late game here because of Navaria and Claude and the Electro Final Blow, and I mean RRQ Hoshi in the late games seems super strong. Oh, the attempt of the taking on a blue buff here from Fredrin.
Yeah, we are going to see a turret fall for both sides, both tier 1s on opposite lanes, which means these teams are still pretty even. Honestly, even though they don't have the late game or early game damage to be able to burst down the Barats, RRQ Hoshi still doing pretty decent on making this an even match. And if they can hold off long enough, like you mentioned, the late game is going to be a problem. They'll be able to kind of take down Zara and Ethan, especially with Ethan not having a Purify. We'll be able to kind of be hit with the way the Dragon from Bruce, who's been rotating around really well with this show. You already see the showcase right there. High mobility team so far for the composition of RRQ Hoshi.
Yeah, the RRQ Hoshi have the initiation. They have the Cho. They have, I mean, sometimes Benedetta can initiate even, and that's what they're doing. They're trying to initiate and make a kill, and it will eventually work. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, and you've seen the Electro Final blow, possible seats for the tier 1. SKYLAR will find one off screen, though, on the top side. Bebex is going to clear the bot one. An objective going to both teams so far. Lord has spawned in, and aggro has been pulled. And it looks like Team LILGUN may go for this objective. Are going to shift focus to the mid lane, though, as they almost lost their tier 1 turret.
I mean, I guess all turrets gonna fall if the Lord is taken here. I mean, at least 3 of them, my guess.
Yeah, both teams getting ready to fight it out. Lord at about 25% HP. Look at Cho with the concealed play. Flicker in, not able to get the knockup. Irad with the retribution, though. We'll claim it for RRQ Hoshi. Speedy Light Wheel's going down. Ethan takes down Bruce Skirt. Down goes Cho, but they got what they came for. Now need to get out of the Lord pit. Oh, but it looks like Irad trapped, hit with the Appraiser's Wrath. Forbid will be able to shut him down. Blazing Duet from SKYLAR, hitting the full team of Team LILGUN. Not able to draw a kill, and both sides will disengage, but the Lord goes to RRQ Hoshi.
Wow, the Chu eventually did enough. He went in, and Barats used his ultimate on the Chu, but missed the smite though, and Chu kinda interrupted him. So that's kinda cool. I guess he's was trying to use the Way of the Dragon on the Barats to not let him retribution, but this kind of initiation was still enough.
Ooh, look at the positioning from Jenna Saints right there. Gonna go ahead and hide in that bush on that purple buff. They did trade, though. Even though they RQ Hoshi got that Lord, Team LILGUN was able to clear that tier 1 turret in the mid lane, which is, I would say, a fair enough trade. As long as they can kind of defend this Lord, they don't lose much from that engagement, but they open up the opportunity to invade. But speaking of invasion, a little bit too overextended, and Bruce getting caught in a lot of CC, may not be able to get out of there as Ain's on the chase, able to shut him down with the power of CC from the XP lane. Big Astro Echo going out, 4 members caught with it. Actually, full 5-man caught with that. Tier 2 turret top side may drop if they're not careful.
Yeah, I think RRQ Hoshi are in position they wanna be because they have these Novaria, Benedetta, and Claude, which is like super high mobility heroes who can clear the lanes. So Team LILGUN are composition are like they want to be 5 people stacked up. One on top of another, and RRQ Hoshi are going to split push them, in my opinion, because of the mobility heroes. And now is the stage when they gonna shine.
Yeah, and you are going to already see a 4-kill lead for the side of Team LILGUN, down by 1,000 gold. You are looking at RRQ Hoshi leading by 1 turret as well, but still overall a pretty close game. Now at that 12-minute mark, you are seeing some of the items being populated on the screen so far. Corrosion Scythe from the Claude alongside the Demon Hunter Sword and the Golden Staff just picked up the Windtalker. Definitely getting to that late game build needed to kind of burst down this Barats.
Yeah, surely they're gonna try to burst Barats, but I think this start of the fight when Chu is just ulting the Estes or the Vixana probably is going to RRQ Hoshi going to try to start this way fight to burst down fast one target and then like kind of 5 versus 4 slowly grinding another.
And you're seeing both teams getting ready. Lord is going to spawn in again. Last one went to RRQ Hoshi. Can Team LILGUN defend this and take this objective? If not, RRQ Hoshi may be able to start working on opening up their base and taking some of the inhibitors. As you are seeing both teams trying to pull the aggro. Big knockup. Denton is welcome. Connected. Zara with the set. Couple of knockups on the way. G-Kondo rushing in. But Erad will claim the Lord again for RRQ Hoshi. Retry Finger Gods. SKYLAR is going to take down the Brat. Zara will fall. Erad takes down Ethan. You're going to find another member falling as Octa takes down Aizen. 3 members down for Team LILGUN. Still rushing in, trying to get the game ender. Trying to close this out. They did take out that Lord. May be able to do it as down goes the tier 2 turret for the mid lane.
Whew, what a fight. Chu again used Flicker and Ultimate, but this time on the carry, and the Purify worked super good for carry, but it wasn't still like not there. I guess carry is building like tanky items right now, and there is like no actual damage here because like it's not enough. She should like one-shot people, but not working out.
Yeah, you're going to go ahead and see Team LILGUN now forced in their base. Both teams trying to fight it out. Will RRQ Hoshi be able to take this one? Team LILGUN trying to hold him off, trying to stop this Lord from making his way into the base. This is Luminous, though. SKYLAR able to take the inhibitor on the top side. One more turret to go for a possible game ender in game 1 of Group Stage A.
Yeah, it's there are chances, but this is the point when actually Team LILGUN is like can't be split pushed at the base. So maybe if they hold up for like some extra 3-4 minutes, maybe they're gonna farm some damage. I mean, they need to start bursting down someone.
Yeah, you are going to go ahead and see RRQ Hoshi versus Team LILGUN so far. Working in RRQ Hoshi's favor. A lot of the items are showcasing on the board so far. Anti-heal picked up from the Novaria, trying to find a way to counter this Estes. You are looking at Cho picking up the Dominance Ice. Everybody having some anti-heal for the most part. And doing a really good job on their itemization. Team LILGUN doesn't really have too many chances to be able to hold them off. They're going to definitely have to try and fight for this next neutral objective. Because if RRQ Hoshi can take this Luminous Lord, could be a possible game ender.
I don't know. Yeah, but it's going to be really hard to come back for Team LILGUN from here because, like you know, every fight Claude has this ability to like ult in the late stages of the fight, which you don't want to be happening every single time because like Benedetta starts for damaging people, Novaria damaging people, and only then Cloud is jumping in to like kind of finish all of them off. You don't want to see this because it's pretty hard to defend.
Yeah, you are going to go ahead and see both teams getting ready for this next neutral objective. Luminous Lord will spawn in the next 4 seconds. And we were able to see RRQ Hoshi, for the most part, take this with little to no problem. Able to win these 5v5 engagements, but it looks like Team LILGUN is going to try and contest this. They know everything is on the line right here, and they need this objective in order to turn this game on the backside.
Meanwhile, Third Lord is going in. It's not like Luminous Lord, like level 3 Lord. Oh, and again, Flicker and the Veil, the Dragon used on the CC. Immediately Vengeance popped out and going back to disengage.
Yeah, a little bit of a disengage. RRQ Hoshi, Team LILGUN, getting ready for this battle. 50% HP for the Lord. But on the top side, Benedetta doing a real good job of splitting these lanes. It's going to force them to push off. You are going to see the Vexana go back to try and clear these minions, which will open up the opportunity in terms of numbers for RRQ Hoshi, as the Lord is very low. Zara may be able to get the Retribution, able to take it for Team LILGUN. First Lord of the day for them. And Mortality has been proc. Blazing Duet from SKYLAR into Zara, into the full 5-man team of Team LILGUN. Octa able to take down Zara. One member will fall. Let them find a blow going down. Jenna Saint with a huge play. What
and
a turnaround, Team LILGUN.
Didn't went for the finish up. Wow, such a good fight. But I guess like RRQ Hoshi should went for the kills, I think. And super good. Like Benedetta went for like 2 people at the end, but didn't quite finish them off, and just safely went back because there's a Lord to death on top of that. Just look at that freeze from the Estes, completely dodging all of the damage from the Claude, make him survive of this. I wonder if Claude build anti-heal here.
Yeah, that's definitely something I'm wondering as well, as you are going to go ahead and see a possible siege for the base. The turnaround from Team LILGUN, a love set on the way, but you are going to see the Astro Echo go out. They are going to disengage, not going to go in for that inhibitor turret, but now this is an even game. Anybody can take this match.
Yeah, that's Lord. They always going for this 50-50 Lord. I don't know. Why don't just they fight on the full HP, kind of trying to get 1-2 person and then kind of bait Lord and attack the team instead of going of this like 50-50 retribution every time.
Yeah, you know, but they do have the Benedetta for, and like I said, they have a lot of mobility for the side of RRQ Hoshi. So they can split push. It was the right idea, but they were not able to get Zara away from that Lord. We talked about his sustainability, especially running this Barats. You're looking at him very heavy with the Guardian Helmet, the Anti-Cuirass, the Athena Shield, and the Dominant Size to be able to protect himself. And then Estes, to keep him alive, has those additional healing effects from the Flask of Oasis to top that off. And it has been a problem. I mean, they don't really have anybody to kind of push him back. They have Irad on this Fredrin to be able to get the knockup and an Energy Eruption for a possible stun. But Zara pretty much has free range when it comes to kind of being that bully inside of these neutral zones.
Yeah, it's working out, but what you can see, like the classics is like the pop train strategy versus split push strategy. Like these are the classics of the all MOBA, I guess. The pop train versus the split push.
Yeah, now you're gonna go ahead and see both teams getting ready again for the next neutral objective. I wonder who will be able to take this one. This may actually be the possible game ender. We're now sitting at 20 minutes. This is officially the late game. This is longer than what we typically see even on the North American scene. Most of our matches are like 14, 15 minutes, with some of the long ones going past the 20-minute mark. Everybody full game build with that late damage. RRQ Hoshi, Team LILGUN. Both of these teams need this match. This is a best of 3. And this will definitely give them a huge advantage for a possible sweep as the Luminous Lord spawns in.
Yeah, I agree with this one. And I kind of thinking that Fredrin is not fit very good in the RRQ Hoshi team composition. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I think the composition is definitely interesting. I mean, I feel like it's kind of working out for both sides, though. Like I said, it's not really a one-sided story. I would have expected the Barats to have had a little bit more pressure in the early phase, but it looks like RRQ Hoshi was able to make up with their macro and their micro. With the Lord spawned in, though, 50% HP, you are going to see Irad pulling the aggro. Some good split pushing from Genesante, though, on the bot side, running this Benedetta. You see him kind of camping on that purple buff, waiting for the opportunity to kind of split this lane. And maybe an actual backdoor play if Team LILGUN is not careful.
Oh, the Benedetta might go for the throw. No, 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 no. It's just a bait. She's just waiting. And yeah, RRQ Hoshi are doing the absolutely right thing, because you don't want to engage 5 versus 5 like straight up bold fight. You want to like kind of split them up a little bit to make this like quick attack with the Chu and the flicker, or Benedetta elect a final blow with Petrify.
Yeah, with the floor spawned in, Irad again pulling the aggro, trying to bait Team LILGUN to take this engagement. A little bit of a knock-up though. Zara taking the fight. Very low though. Massive damage to SKYLAR, take him down. Big play, as they won't have the retribution to be able to contest this Lord. RRQ Hoshi though may go in for the fight, but look at the Benedetta on the base. May go for the back door. SKYLAR trying to hold him from getting back. Not going to allow nobody to recall. Benedetta now on the base. Crystal dealing some massive damage. 15%. 5. RRQ Hoshi backdoors Team LILGUN for game 1 in our best of 3. One step closer to making it out of the group stage.
Oh man, this is experience. This is experience. Like, what